Sage, 6'2", 290-pound offensive and defensive lineman. Their strength, though, may be their defensive secondary, and that's going to be a great test for our young quarterback, John Sally. They have defensive backs. They have 3 defensive backs, which are all 3-year starters, which is going to be pretty key for them. Dwayne Jarrett is their starting quarterback, his first year that he'll be there, and then Ethan Nguyen is their running back. He does return. So Lehigh, you never want to count them out, especially when they're playing at home. Down in Lee County, you have to beat them.
You'll be getting cold in the middle of October.
Exactly. And let's see. Now, when did I say week 7? So that's going to be right in there. So you never know. But again, like I said, Lehigh on the road on October the 12th.
We jump to October 19th, and we'll be back at home playing the Trojans of John Battle. That game right there could, be a trendsetter for what's going to happen playoff-wise, I think.
The last 2 games of the season will be the youngest teams we'll face all season long. John Battle last year was 6-5. Again, their head coach is Britt Stone. They have 4 total starters back on offense and only 2 on defense. Their starters on offense, all of them are offensive linemen. They do have a couple of good defensive backs, 3-year starters, Turner Lyon and Dakota Worley, and they'll both each play some running back. They've had an influx of talent, though. Several of their baseball and basketball players have come out. Their seniors for John Battle are playing, but again, it's their first year playing anything related with football. So, again, going to be probably senior night, last home regular season game for Gate City. That will be October the 19th. And again, a game that Gate City probably for the first time will be favored in because, again, you take a look at the schedule and I don't know about the betting odds, but again, a very, very young Trojan team coming to Gate City on October 19th.
Again, that could be a playoff changer one way or the other. And again, as you said, one of the other youngest teams in the conference is going to be Wise Central. That'll be our last game of the regular season as we travel to Wise Central. And that game will be on October the 26th.
Right before Halloween.
We'll be there before we know it.
Exactly, and that's as time does, it moves on. Wise Central, again, finished 2-8 last season. Their head coach is Luke Owens. They only have 8 seniors on their roster. 3 are offensive and defensive line starters. 27 members of their roster are freshmen or sophomores, and 11 of those are slated to be starters. But they do have some speed. They did lose quarterback Dalton Mullins, but junior Isaiah McCamus is back to replace him. And again, watch out for sophomore running back C.J. Crabtree. They say he has a ton of speed. So, that is the 2 youngest teams in the conference, and we've got them in weeks 9 and 10. Then on week number 11, we're open. So we sit there and we wait once again to see about playoff positioning if we're still alive and where we're at with everything. So, but again, as we take a look at Gate City, we had that 1-9 season, 8 starters back on offense, 8 starters back on defense. You line that up with everybody else. It's pretty much, about the top of the list, especially in the conference. We've got 8 seniors, 16 juniors, 6 sophomores, and 17 freshmen. So we're a junior and freshman dominated squad. And again, we open up with 4 of the first 6 at home at Legion Field. So the getting's going to be good if we can get them as we start the season.
And I know you're going to tell me, and I'm going to let everyone know how we think Gate City is going to fare here for the season. We'll have to throw it out there and tell everybody what we say, and we're going to go through some of the games going on in Southwest Virginia. And right now, Joe, let's just take another break, and we'll be back in about 60 seconds. Again, you're listening to the 2018 preview show on the Gate City Sports Radio Network.
When it comes to health, it's personal. This Health Minute brought to you by Premier Pharmacy. You were created from scratch, so why not your medicine?
The advantages of weight loss provide health benefits such as reducing the risk of type 2 diabetes, hypertension, and heart disease. You can gain these benefits by losing just 5 to 7% of your body weight, according to Weight Control Information Network. There are supplements that have been shown to increase your ability to lose weight. A chromium supplement taken 30 minutes prior to a meal will partially fill the stomach and help you eat less. Coenzyme B, Active Life nutrient capsules, and weight loss smoothies will give you nutritional support as you start a diet of cutting back on fats and calories. We at Premier Pharmacy would be happy to work with and counsel you on changes and how the use of our pharmaceutical-grade supplements can help.
This Health Minute brought to you by Premier Pharmacy. 25 years of creating personalized medicine. 109 Jack White Drive, Kingsport. Find them on Facebook or stop by for a free consultation.
This is Kate Pendleton of the Gate City basketball and softball teams, and you're listening to the home of Blue Devil Sports. This is Gate City Sports Radio.
This is John Sally of the Gate City football and basketball teams, and you're listening to the home of the Blue Devil Sports. This is Gate City Sports Radio.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much again for listening. We're here in the second hour of our preview show, but again, thank you for listening to Gate City Sports Radio. We are here live at the Campus Drive-In here on Kane Street in Gate City. Again, just 200 yards away from Gate City High School, the home of 27 Virginia High School League Team State Championships. Again, we added another one there in boys basketball last year. I know the girls doubles team made it to the state championship matchup where they fell. But anyway, so like I said, we're going to touch a little bit more on Southwest Virginia, talk about a few games coming up. I've got a little bit more information about some of the conferences I know that are close to us, the Cumberland District. I know that a lot of people are interested in Rock Cove and Twin Springs. Talk a little bit about the Hoagie Higgy, but we do want to mention again our sponsors, some of our advertisers, and again, it's been a great opportunity to go out and meet the folks, and
Really been blessed to listen to great sponsors.
yeah. So talk about a few of them that we'd like to maybe.
Well, we've been blessed to have just not here in Gate City, and over in New City, we have a couple across the state line. One is Ken Russell's Barbershop. Mr. Russell's been in business for over 35 years, and he just wants to wish all of the alumni, players, and family members that have come over the state line that have been a patron of his business for over 35 years. And he told me if you wanted to look good for the game on Friday night, to stop by and see him. So I told him I definitely pass that along. And he just wanted to say go Blue Devils. And again, we want to thank Ken and his grandson Joey, who were the run Barbershop. Again, that's located in Lynn Garden Interstate as you come in Tennessee side. So, we also have Raw Lumber Trading Company in Gate City, Premier Pharmacy, over in Kingsport, State Line Collision, as if you know, just across the state line, Farm Group Insurance, Weber City Drug. Mr. Terry Kilgore got to meet him and have a talk with him this week, and we really want to thank them for their sponsorship. And Mr. Kilgore is an avid. He doesn't want anything to say about politics or anything like this. He wants them to know what a big fan of Gate City Sports he is. So,
Alumni, like I said.
Pass that along, yes.
Yeah, well, he's alumni of Gate City. Again, he's been working for Southwest Virginia for the last 24 years. I know that we'd like to have him during one of the games coming up. Maybe get him up there in the press box, talk to him a little bit, just talk a little bit. So, but anyway, but he's been so good to help us as we move forward.
And he's excited on our new format, and we'll be able to listen to the games live on our streaming app when he is up in Richmond and stuff. So that was exciting for when we were talking. So again, thank you to Delegate Terry Kilgore. Also, the Walker Mexican Restaurant in Weber City, stop by and see them. And then that's just some of our sponsors, and we'll be having more to be added. But again, we want to say a special thank you for these sponsors that have already jumped on board. And Joe, if you want to tell them about how they'd like to be a sponsor.
Definitely so. Again, just contact us. Go through our Facebook page. Again, there's you can message us directly. You can also call or text 276-594-8045. That's a good way to do it as well. You can also email us at gatecitysportsradio@yahoo.com. You can contact us that way. So there's multiple ways to talk to us. Again, we're
And wave us down here.
exactly at the campus. Here we are. Because again, this won't be the last time you hear from us here.
Just
So.
stop by the campus. We'll get one of these here.
But you know what we're talking about, Gate City. I had the opportunity at Media Day to talk to a few of the guys and did a little about a minute 45. Talked with an impressive young man. His name is Logan Tomlinson.
Mm-hmm.
Last year he started off as a center, and he's got his knee hurt and worked extremely hard and has really bulked up and increased his speed to the point that he's played some tailback now. So, again, that's what Coach Akers was talking about. Some of these people are selfless. You know, if they need to go on the line or if they need to be a tight end or a wide receiver or whatever, they're willing to do whatever it's going to take to earn playing time and to help Gate City. So here's a few, just a couple minutes with Logan Tomlinson. I think I said Thompson one time in the interview, but anyway, great family, great people, and like I said, we'll play that for you right now. Let you listen to him and everything like that.
We are here at Media Day. Again, we've got number 20, Logan Thompson. He is a junior running back, linebacker. Logan, talk to me about the season. How you feel going into 2018?
I'm feeling good this year. All the boys came out every day and practiced and gave their all. I feel like the leadership this year is a lot better than it has been in the past few years. So I think we're all just going to rally as a team this year.
Coming off a 1-9 season last year, again, wasn't the expectations. Of course, you had a lot of injuries. How are you going into this year from an injury standpoint? And again, your initial thoughts as you get ready for Richlands and Abingdon and a few on the early schedule.
We all have this chip on our shoulder to come out and prove that we're still Gate City and have all that tradition in us. But I think we're trying to stay healthy. We all hope to stay healthy, but we have a lot to prove this year.
Now, you're playing running back and linebacker. Which one you like better? Just be honest.
Running back.
Running back. Like to score those touchdowns?
Yes.
All right. Now, in terms of the offense, again, last year was sort of hit and miss. Do you think it's with Coach Akers' third year, the offense that's installed, do you think you're all a little bit more in tune with what he wants, or are you all still in the learning process?
I think we've all learned like how things are supposed to be done and how he wants them done and executed to the best ability that we can.
So, all right, the prediction is, what are we looking at for a record?
Right now, we're hoping 15-0.
15-0. So we're going to start with rain on Media Day. We're going to end up in snow in December.
Yes, sir.
All righty. Well, again, folks, that's Logan Thompson. You'll hear a lot more about him as we come up on the season. You're listening to the home of Blue Devil Sports. This is Gate City Sports Radio.
And that was Logan Tomlinson. Again, he's a junior, number 20 this year. Outstanding young man, and appreciate him taking his time to do it with me on Media Day.
Yeah, and again, this gentleman, as you tell me, is awesome right there. And yeah, he's a junior, and we're talking about how he's kept his speed, has increased his speed. He goes from a lineman to got him at linebacker and a running back. So definitely, with him being bulked up and being an ex-lineman, he's not afraid to either dish it out or take it, depending on what side of the ball he's on. So, let's watch. It's in all of the Blue Devils this year as we go forward in this year. So I'm actually excited to see how Drew does, Vermillion, and just so many of the players that are looking for this year. There's a large amount of players this year. I think we have 50 this year.
45, and again, it's a junior and freshman dominated class. I mean, there's not a lot of seniors and a lot of sophomores, but that's one thing about it. And talking about Logan, one last thing. Of course, I coached his. This tells you how old I'm getting. I coached his dad at Rye Cove, and I coached his uncle at Rye Cove. This was back in the late 90s. So he's got to get, but great family, great people. But again, but that's one thing you have to say about this Gate City football team. They are littered with good quality people. You talk about a Drew Vermillion. He's doing the punting, the contest this year in which he raises money for cancer. So you've got people like that doing selfless things. Just